Good evening, everybody. Martin S51989 here once again, and now I'm back. And this time, this is another Survivor Nicaragua video, and I think this tribal council in this episode was pretty crazy. It was pretty strange and crazy because of one reason of what happened. Because at tribal council, another survivor has been voted out, which this one's a female, but I know. Do feel kind of a little disappointed, but hey, that's okay. She played a very good game since she was in it for because surviving 36 days in Nicaragua is still a pretty good achievement. Because as you all know, Jane, who was the oldest female contestant this season, was voted out. Yeah, Jane Bright, I think that's her last name, but Jane, Jane was a pretty good, but I can share her thoughts and her journey. I think the reason why Jane was voted out, because there was rumors that for an alliance, well, Jane was in an alliance with Holly, Sash, and Chase. Yeah, I had to pronounce the Sash thing, but tonight we know this alliance was broken, because they were... Holly, Sash, and Chase were talking about voting out Jane, and Jane was not too happy about it. And she felt so rough. Jane felt kind of angry. Yeah, Jane was angry, and they heard it. But in the end, because of what the time of having her come, that it seems her time came, and she even explained her big thoughts about this at tribal council, which because of that. She was unanimously voted out by a vote of 5-1 because Jane voted for Sash, but that vote for Sash didn't count because Sash played his hidden immunity idol. Well, the idol that Sash got, he didn't originally find it, but because that was found because Marty originally found it, but Marty gave it to Sash. But of course, but for Jane had a good time on Survivor. She started out with a Spada and was more on some losing tribe a bit, but then started to go on the winning side of it during the swap when she moved to LaFleur along with Marty and Jill. But of course, after the merge, we knew Marty was an arch nemesis for Jane, and Jane hated Marty a lot, so... Therefore, Jane wanted Marty gone, and she got her wish. Of course, Jane also had some fun times too. She did win a couple immunity challenges as well, and after all, but yeah, Jane is still pretty good. But as we know, Jane, she has had tough things. I know it's kind of too bad that the tribe unanimously voted her out, but as I said before, Jane played a great game. Of course, Jane will be on the jury to help pick a jury, so along with the other people voted out, well, as well as the two that quit, Will, Nayaka, and Kelly, which I mentioned back in an older video. But for Jane, at least she was a great survivor. She's one of the great female Survivor players this season, and for original Spada, that leaves only Dan and Holly left. And Holly's also the last woman standing because I think the odds are more likely that a male contestant's going to win this year, unless Holly stands potential. But for Jane, she still played. She still had some good times, having the good things on Survivor, even enjoying some good rewards too, but after all, Jane, as I said, you had a great time in Nicaragua. I know it's sad that you've ended up leaving, but you had a lot of fun, and we'll see. We all will see you on the jury for the live finale. So Jane, thanks for playing the game. We will miss. Your time on Survivor will never be forgotten. Well, there you go. That wraps it up for my thoughts about Jane being voted out. And And hope you all enjoyed seeing this video, and stay tuned for my next video. My next video will be episode 17 of Martin Talks, so which as I told you before will be my review of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, which I will show myself on camera for that review since I don't have the film on VHS nor DVD. But anyways, it's going to be fun. Anyways, have a good night. And Jane, your time on Survivor was great. Farewell.